Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by BlackRifleCoffee.com.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You know why I'm wearing sunglasses today, Jabes?
Why?
Spring break.
Oh, that's right.
Spring break. Are these your sunglasses? I want to see these because we have a video show as well. So these are yours. This is what these are your spring break sunglasses?
Oh, yes.
You look like Goldie Hawn lost in 1982. You look like a lost Goldie Hawn.
Do I look like a bug, kind of? That was what I was going for.
No, you look like a lost Goldie Hawn.
Oh, okay.
In
so
1982.
just what you said.
Exactly what I said. Pretty much. Speaking of which, there's a new Overboard coming out, which looks fucking awful.
Awful. Even the guy is not. I get that they were trying to go with a different race, but not cute. Not even cute.
No, and he's like 50.
And yeah,
he's like a 50-year-old Mexican
cute.
dude who's like
I think he's
like wah, wah.
I think he's Middle Eastern, but yeah.
Whatever.
And the roles are reversed, obviously, because women can do anything that men can do.
Ugh, gross.
Anything, okay?
Gross.
We could be handymen.
No, you couldn't.
Would you hire a lady handyman?
Man, I've got a crazy interesting story for you to start this off. Before we get into our spring break episode, this is our spring break episode. I want to follow up with some of the shit that you've been talking about.
Me?
Yes, over the podcast about females doing shit like you were just. Railing on, and we can do the same thing as men.
We can do anything that men can do. Okay, there's no biological difference.
So we had dinner with some people, some high powered Hollywood people, producers who were literally telling us at dinner, and this is terrible, but this is real, and this was what's really going on. That they were getting all of these jobs that they were submitting for. For the audience at home, if you're filming a music video or a commercial or not a movie, because usually the studio picks the director, but for music videos and commercials and TV, you kind of have more say of who the director is, and who you present could determine whether or not you're going to get that job or production. Mm-hmm. And we had some high-powered Hollywood people who told us at dinner that they submitted a bunch of female directors for these jobs that typically they wouldn't get. And they ended up getting these jobs,
because they had a female director
commercials
attached to their project.
And music videos, yes, that were worth millions of dollars. And they were like, look, we can flat out tell you to a man that these were not the most qualified directors. They didn't even have a tenth of the reel of some of the men, but because they were women and everything that's going on in Hollywood, they got hired. And I was like, no way. And I asked, I was like, just out of curiosity, just enlighten me. How much money did that bring into your company by winning these jobs? Mm-hmm. $2.8 million. Yeah. I was, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And he's like, we can't get enough. And again, I'm not going to out whoever these people are, but they said that they can't get enough female directors in their rosters and stables to go and get these jobs, simply for the fact of, again, female directors that is not something a lot of females wanted to do initially. Therefore, they have no reels currently. Right. So they don't have like previous work. There's only a handful of music video directors that are females. Commercial wise, even less, because it's very, the commercial world is very specific. As in, it's not really about the dialogue. Like if you want funny dialogue and like a funny commercial, you'll get like a comedy guy or somebody like that. But typically, it's dudes who are shooting high action octane. You're trying to jam as much action as you can into 30 seconds just to sell you that fucking spring break, knocking bottles over here,
popping bottles.
But to show you all of that action and get you fucking hyped, and get you amps and going as fast as possible. Usually it's a male director and they're fucking barking out shit all day. They're crashing cars.
I mean, you have to handle a large number of people.
And it's usually dudes
sets.
and it's union dudes.
Yeah.
And like, I don't even know why a female would want that job.
And it's a bunch of different
even as a male, I don't like doing that job. Like even as a male director directing films, everybody's like, oh man, that must be fucking awesome. It must be fucking incredible. No. I still got to deal with all these fucking people, like union guys and all this shit. Like, I'm not amped about that.
There's this presence that you have to have that for women would come off bitchy.
Bitchy,
so
but look,
you'll be thought of as a bitch when you're trying to take
spring break. Just throw
it on the ground.
We're not doing it. I'm knocking over bottles of Zima here for the spring break episode.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but you got to be in charge of. I'm just gonna I'm gonna highlight Zima the entire show. Boom.
There we go.
Spring break. But yeah, you're dealing with all these personalities. Even as a dude, I'm sure, I am 100% sure that I am an asshole on set.
You are.
Yes, you can attest to that. You've been on 3 or 4 of my movies. Yeah. I'm a fucking cocksucker.
Yeah.
Not because.
And imagine if
not because I want to be.
No,
either.
I know.
Like it's because you're dealing with so many fucking personalities.
So many different little piddly shit on top of
people
the
are
big
late,
shit,
all that other shit. Yeah. Let alone a woman telling a fucking 300-pound truck driver to fucking move
to just
shit.
Get the fucking shot. Just get over there and get it.
Get the fuck out of here.
And this seasoned, like, I know exactly who you're talking about. Like, they would listen, but they could very easily like chew you up and spit you out, and that's kind of what they're wanting to do.
Yeah. Look, I am sure that it is different now, and like every man is now afraid of their job, so they're probably kissing their ass, and it's different. But the fact that female directors are at such a high demand now that they're just scraping them off the street of like, hey, do you have a reel? Do you have anything you've ever shot in your life? Great. Can we submit you for a commercial? Because it's going to mean millions of dollars for us. So now they're just using women to gain money, and I don't know, which is worse. I don't know. I don't know that answer. But I find it super ironic. And when we sat there at dinner, it was like, no way. I figured that was going to be the case. I didn't think it was going to be that fast.
Maybe it could level the playing field a little bit in that, like our friend was saying, it's like a little bit cart before or chicken and the egg, where it's like, do they not have a reel because they didn't get opportunities? Do they not have opportunities because they don't have a reel? So it's like, maybe this can level the playing field a little bit, where they'll have experience and they'll be good or not, basically.
Yeah.
So if you have a bunch of things on your reel as a woman and you're not good,
but
you're
again,
not good.
Yeah, but again, having gone to film school,
because there
was no women there.
There was going to be no opportunities for them anyways. So like, why do it?
I don't know. But here's the thing: is like, there is women CEOs. There is in every other powerful position on the planet. There's women CEOs and all of this shit. So like, why not? And it's college. Like, why not go to film school? Why not try it if you really wanted to try it?
Yeah.
What's the risk?
Now I'm sure there are now.
I guess, but like, because
there's like the Lena Dunhams and the Greta Gerwigs and the people that are like, okay, well, I could do it. I see that other people are doing it.
Yeah.
But where before, when you were in school, there was no examples for women to be like, oh, there's a woman director.
I will say this though, the one person that came out of that class that made it, besides me, I guess, is she had one of the most high-powered jobs you could imagine on one of the biggest shows on the planet, and she did it as a woman on a super, super guy-driven set, and it is possible. And she had zero fucks to give and was there and did it. And, it is certainly doable. I just don't think that was something women wanted to do growing up.
Yeah.
I don't. I just think it's a dude-driven industry. You're lugging around Pelican cases and heavy equipment and all that shit. It's not the setup. You do it for our shows.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
It's not fun, and it's also like there's this air of like, can I help you? Like all the guy, like, is that like, no? This is my
there's heavy shit.
job.
And, there's heavy shit. You're lifting heavy shit. You're doing all
your,
kinds of fucked up shit.
That's your job. You don't want to have two people.
I understand.
To take the place of one, which is why guys are mostly hired for stuff. Ladies, because sometimes you need to hire another person to carry the stuff for the lady. So that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So listen, I get it. You know, I'm I'm the farthest thing from feminist.
Yeah.
I deny.
Yeah. A denier. A
denier,
feminist denier.
If you will. So.
If you will. Because look, women have always been able to do great shit. So that's the way we've looked at it.
What?
Women have always been able to do great shit. And so fuck, man.
We are better than men in a lot of different areas, but we are in no way the same, and we are not good at the same things that you guys are good at. And that's just it. Yeah,
but over the years, ever since I can remember, I've always had to deal with female executives for pitch meetings and all that shit. Sure. And again, they're more powerful than anybody else. I just read yesterday that Viceland, Shane Smith, who is the head of Viceland, super fucking dude. Yeah.
Right.
We're going to fucking change the way cable is operating.
Sure.
We're going to do all of that. And we're going to bring millennials back to cable TV. Couldn't do it. He was ousted yesterday from his own fucking label. They brought in the old female head of A&E to run the programming there.
As far as like running shit like that.
That's a hard job, though.
It's a hard job. But if you're willing to sacrifice, as a woman, if you're willing to sacrifice certain things in your life, you are probably better suited for that multitasking, like keeping shit in order shit, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah.
Look, I had a fucking, did I tell you about my gangster ass lawyer back in the day?
No.
Hot female.
You did?
I did, yeah. And she moved up to the fucking...
She called you or something? For a date?
What's that? No. I had hit on her, and I was really going heavy, and she was just like, "Bro, I am fucking over this. Like, I deal with this every single day of my life. I'm one of the most high-powered attorneys in Los Angeles. You're not the one that's gonna to break me."
Right.
Cut to a couple months later, after the deal that I needed her to get done was signed, I was, and she did call. And that made me.
You did tell that story.
That made me well up with a lion's pride. But she went on not only from that job, but to run a fucking huge studio like a boss. And it is certainly possible. So yeah, fuck it. It is what it is. It's our spring break episode.
Did you go on a date with
her? You know what? I didn't go on the date with her.
Why?
It was last minute. It was to a premiere of a really big movie, and I just got back from the gym, and hadn't shaved, to get ready.
Was that last minute?
Yes. Well,
somebody else fell through.
Exactly. Probably. Yeah. Or she had to go and didn't want to go, and was just like, all right, who would enjoy this? I think it wasn't like an Owen Wilson comedy, if I remember correctly.
Sure.
Wow.
Right.
But I remember racing around thinking, fuck, I could, and I didn't make it. I just couldn't make it in time. It was last minute, but there was other chances later on down the road. But I was doing movies and shit, and boom, she exploded. She exploded a few months later. And
That's
she was
a shame for
in
you.
Another stratosphere.
Yeah, your life
not
would be
really.
so much easier right now.
I'll tell you why. She had no interest in guys doing shit. Like, I asked her what her previous boyfriends did, and she said nothing.
Oh, okay. So she was going to take care of
you. She was just like, look, I don't.
How nice would that be for you? You could just like do the show and like
just write all day.
Movies.
Yeah. And just wait for her to come home at 7:30 every night. And
Wouldn't that be great?
But no.
Would you want that? Or would that be weird?
Would
it be a little like Like, you don't take care of shit. Like, she takes care of everything. You might actually like that.
Well, here's the thing. If you think about it like this, let's say hypothetical, tossing out Jennifer Aniston, somebody like that, somebody with big time money like that, right? Mm-hmm. We're getting way off topic here, but it's fine. Who fucking topic? Cares? It's what topic? Spring break.
Spring break, anything goes.
You're right.
We're out of school.
So, hypothetically thinking about it with Jennifer Aniston, let's say, because she has a gajillion dollars.
Sure.
I think Jennifer Aniston would want somebody like me, where I don't have an aspiration to be in a superhero movie or be Brad Pitt or like where your schedules are fucking crazy all over the world. You don't get to see one another. Mm-hmm. She's going through another divorce now, where I think if you dated a guy who just made independent films that were fucking weird in one location and then wrote books and did podcasts from the same location, what's the... yes. Like, I think Jennifer Aniston would pay for that lifestyle and be like, hey, cool, you want to make these weird fucking movies in LA with all your weird friends all the time? Like, fine. Here's $10 million. You can peel this off, make all the weird shit you want. Just be here. Just be here. And when I am in town, I want you here. I want to go to nice dinners. I want to catch up with the rest of the cast of Friends and do all the other shit that I do. I don't want you traveling all over the goddamn world either. Right. Where you're all mixed up with shit where you're like, oh, all right. Because let's face it, every one of these A-list stars' major breakup is either over ego or scheduling. Mm-hmm. And I would say it's 50-50 on that. Because when you start breaking down ego of who's bigger than who, then you're competing for other things and trying to get, bigger. And, you look at like Chris Pratt and what's her fucking nuts? Anna Faris. That like you get into a situation like that where it's like, all right, great. Like I just watched the nth trailer for another Jurassic Park. I don't even know what number that is now. Maybe it's the second or third one or whatever. It's like, all right, cool. You've already done a couple Guardians of the Galaxies, that movie with Jennifer Lawrence, like these big productions. Now you're doing like Jurassic Park 2 or 3, where that takes you away from your family for 6 to 8 months. Like,
yeah. And she's very much like, she doesn't like the limelight. She doesn't like any of that shit. So she's like, she does a weird little podcast at her house. In her living room.
But she has everybody over at her house. I've been to her house 2 or 3 times. That's who she is. She's just kind of cool, hangs out. Doesn't really wear makeup.
Different.
It's totally different. And
I think he used to be that way. And
so did I.
He kind of, so as far as like, irreconcilable differences or fraud or whatever, it's like, you weren't this way when we got together.
Yes.
So, have fun, but I'm not going to
chase
change
you all over the world while you go and shoot Jurassic Park 3. Because let's be honest, it's a body in that. You're not going to see that movie for Chris Pratt. It doesn't really matter who's in that. It could be The Rock. Fuck, it'd probably be better with The Rock.
I think The Rock may be probably joining.
Probably. But like that movie probably makes more money with The Rock. So like, look, The Rock is about that life. His whole fucking family and all of this shit. I don't know who I told the story to.
But the person that he's with now got into it with him.
Yes.
He left the wife before because, again, he probably changed.
Yeah,
so then he found someone that was like, this is my life.
But the wife his ex-wife is still working for him. She still does all the deals. Her brother, the wife's brother, is still his workout trainer. Like, that thing is that Rock schedule. There's like 12 people that keep the Rock machine going. They wake him up, feed him, work out, feed him. I mean, do all this shit. Get him to all his meetings and all that shit. He set that up. They set that up. It's a whole thing that they've all agreed upon, and it's like, all right, fuck, it's working. Okay. Maybe they got divorced, but she's still doing the deals, still working for him, all of that shit. Like, that's working, but you need something like that to either keep that going or it's going to be failure. The other thing is obviously schedules. So it's like, the trying to split up these schedules is a fucking nightmare. So I'm sure.
Because as you said, like, you can't be with Jennifer Lawrence.
Scheduling. Yeah. And I also can't be with her now anymore for her political aspirations, which are totally ridiculous.
And that just warmed my heart, you guys, when you said that. Because I just thought,
We're
Thank
speaking
God,
in hypotheticals here, James.
No, he said the only reason that it wouldn't work out with you and Jennifer Lawrence is the schedule. Now, if you could sync that
had
schedule.
we had not met ever, James, in our life, and I was a single man.
Oh, and I just
That's
thought
why that
Happy
wouldn't be
Valentine's. I think it was on
working.
Valentine's Day you told me that.
Yeah.
And it was like supposed to make me feel like better.
It
Do you
was
know what I mean?
not.
Like our schedules
You
will never work out,
you
baby.
You sprung that question on me.
I'm joking.
And yeah.
No, 'cause she
but
was
I
just
said it as a single
single.
dude. Yeah. She's single again now. I just listened to that Mark Maron interview.
She will be single
until
for her entire life.
No. They're waiting for the Chris Pratt thing to magic, because now that Amy Schumer got married, which that was a kind of a shock. That just pops up out of nowhere. They had a secret wedding that J-Law was at, and now that Schumer got married, let's face it.
But she still has Emma Stone as her
Yeah,
buddy.
but what happens? Look, Emma Stone's busy too, so and Emma Stone's not taking time off to go help
to be political.
Democracy is what Jennifer Lawrence said.
Yeah, just help some people do democracy is what she said.
Yeah. Yep.
She was just gonna do some politics.
She's gonna do some politics for you.
Yeah.
So she's gonna take a year off and help do that, because 2018 is a big year for
this is really important.
midterm elections.
This is really important.
As soon as I heard that, I was like,
and you guys
just
that
cross her
Marin,
off the list.
That Marin too, like there was a lot of anxiety talk. So like a lot of
Well, you get two people who have anxiety like that together, where it's just
they
like,
can
hey,
just go off.
Yeah.
Oh, does this freak you out? Oh, does it freak you out when you? Yeah. It's very skittish.
So you can cross J-Law off the list. We're all done with J-Law.
Scheduling and politics.
Yeah. So she's gone. She's gone. Aniston's still there though. You know.
Really?
Now that she's single, I always thought she was rad. I've seen her out a few times.
I think she's a little crazy.
No, I don't think so.
That's what I've heard.
No, I don't think so. I've seen her out a few times. Always fucking cool, normal. I've had some friends that have worked for her. Did a huge commercial campaign for her. They were like, man, there couldn't be a nicer person than Jennifer Aniston. Like, that is one person, female-wise, I've never heard one bad word about, where you're just like, shit. And you know who else had a crazy story? Was Bill Simmons.
About her?
Yes. She came up and hit on him at a bar in Miami. And there was another dude there. And they just said he folded, like didn't know what to do. She was Jennifer Aniston. And he wasn't.
And he wasn't tiny.
He wasn't famous Bill Simmons at the time. So like he was just a writer.
What was she thinking?
I don't know. She
does like the little ones.
Well, they asked her.
She likes the little guys.
They asked his friend what happened. And they were like, look, there was nothing. Like Bill was just a writer. She came up to him in a bar, asked if he wanted to have a drink, chatted, and then fucking bounced because Bill was fucking boring. And that was that. Yeah. Bill Simmons.
Well, I dated someone that worked. He was like did like masonry work.
Okay.
And did work at her and Brad Pitt's house.
Okay.
And he said she was like a little bit crazy. Like the
Really?
way that they would like fight and the way that she was, he was like, I think she's fucking crazy. Like, I think that's it. Like, she's just nuts a little bit.
I don't know.
Maybe she got on some meds. Maybe Brad like brought out the worst in her.
I don't know.
And he was just like so aggravating to her. I don't know. But from what he saw working at their house for a long time was like Brad was just like cool and she was just like fucking nut.
We'll see. I don't know.
So that's not her dressed up at a party. That's not her at a bar. Like that's her at her house.
I guess so.
With like a mason worker. She doesn't care.
The settings that I've seen her out in were very small. So it was just like, all right, one she was having dinner with Courtney Cox.
Yeah.
And David Arquette when they were together. So it was just like,
well, there might still be a chance then for you guys.
No, she's older now, so that's
again warms my heart, you guys. It warms my heart.
Oh, I love to warm your heart. I love to warm your heart. I love to warm your heart.
No, Jessie. it's you that I want.
You are my dream.
It's either like, I would never cheat on you. Can you imagine how much money that would cost me?
Yeah.
Boom. Heart
Yeah.
warmed.
Yep.
I could never be with Jennifer Lawrence. Her schedule would not work with mine. Boom. Heart warmed.
Yeah. You want to put that. What you want to do is you want to put a little bit of tin foil on it. Put that in the oven and warm it up. And put it on 340.
The heart.
Yeah, the heart. Just put it on 340. A little bit of tinfoil. Just warm that heart up. Look at us. We were just jabbing around like two little monkeys in a tree.
Break. There's no rules.
We've got some sponsors who pay for this. Yeah, no rules. Spring break. There are rules today, Jabes. First rule is blackriflecoffee.com. First rule of Black Rifle Coffee. Don't talk about Black Rifle Coffee.
Okay. Done.
Just buy it.
Moving on to the next.
No, you don't talk about it. You just buy it.
You just buy it and
you know
you
where you buy
drink
it at? blackriflecoffee.com. Bingo, bango, Dodge, Durango. We got two delicious blends that are always in the Patterson household. Talking about Just Black and Caffeinated as Fuck. They've also got a bunch of other amazing blends, and they've got this subscription of the month club, which is the jam. Shows up at your house on the exact date every single month, and it is Erotica Zone is what it is. They've also got the dopest apparel in the game. It is fucking freezing, by the way.
It is.
And we're doing a spring break episode, and it's fucking freezing. So I'm wearing their hoodie again.
Cold.
Again, I've got like 30 of them. It's not the same one every time. I have 50 of these fucking hoodies. Go to blackriflecoffee.com. Type in the promo code REVOLUTION for a nice one-time use of 20% off of all of their products and erotica. I'm kidding. They're not doing erotica.
Oh.
They should. A little
Black
Black Rifle
Rifle.
Coffee erotica. Next up, we've got StrikeForceEnergy.com. Whoa. What happened there, James?
That was a burp.
You had a little too much spring break.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I'm going to hold it up for the camera. Strikeforce Energy is it's my jam. Mid-afternoon. I also like it for pre-workouts. It gets me fucking hyped. It gets me real hyped. Gets me real amped to go out and tackle the world. I go in there and I say, stack all the plates on. Daddy's doing leg day today.
Oh, God.
Stack them up. I'm kidding. I don't do that.
Yeah,
I don't do leg day. It's for fucking. It's for
you're
fucking
all
weaklings.
arms and upper body.
Yep.
You're all chest.
Prison
and arms.
workout, son.
No legs.
3 hots in a cot. Yeah, there's no reason for the legs. It's such a bullshit thing. It's like, oh man.
I think if you run, you're good, right?
Yeah, I run, so I'm fine. Like you're good. You're good enough with just running.
What do I know?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go in and blast my calves for a fucking half hour. Worthless. That's not gonna get you ready for spring break. You know how many times I fucking worked out for spring break and thought about my calves? Zero.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
0 times did I think about that. But go to fucking strikeforceenergy.com. They got 4 amazing flavors: lemon, orange, make America grape again, and original. They also got a 750 milliliter bottle that rests on your bar top or countertop. And you can just boom, pop a couple squirts in and motherfucking go. Big fan of strikeforceenergy.com. Type in the promo code REVOLUTION for 20% off and get all the goodness. Next up, we got straightrazors.com. There we go, James. You're a little late. You're a little late. Straightrazors.com. Look, I knocked over all their shit. It's usually standing up on my desk.
Come on.
They've got shampoos, conditioners, beard oils, mustache waxes, fucking straight razors. They've got all the fucking goodness you could ever want. If you're a fucking man in this world, or considering transitioning to one, you should probably go to straightrazors.com and get yourself a kit.
Yeah.
You're going to be shaving a lot. You're going to be shaving a lot. And you might as well get it close. Get that shave real close. Whether that be your beard, your balls, or your bush. The 3 Bs is what I like to say. For spring break.
It freaks me out to even think about shaving your bush.
Well, look, if you're on spring break, chances are you're shaving your bush as a dude to give yourself that extra inch that you're missing. Go to straightrazors.com, type with the promo code REVOLUTION for 20% off. Tell them Ross sent you. Next up, we got the Caillou app. That's Kayu. It's out now, Jabes.
Oh, yeah, you
It
can
is
get
out.
it.
Yes, I downloaded it.
Yep.
It is kind of like Tinder, where you get to see the fucking people.
Yeah, but it's also like just linking up with people
It is.
that are doing.
Have your similar interests.
Yeah,
You want to share.
want to find a group wherever you're at.
Yeah,
to
you
do
want
something cool.
You want to fucking dance. You can dance with them.
Come on, ride it, Jay.
And ride it.
Come ride it.
Yeah. It's the Caillou app. Come on, ride that train and ride it. Ride the train. Download the Caillou app. It combines travel, lodging, partying all into one. You get to see who the people are. Split the cost if you want to go on a cruise together and butt fuck. You want to share a nice, slow butt fuck.
What?
Oh, it's spring break. Go to Caillou. Shit, there might be some people who are looking to split costs on spring break. Go to the Caillou app, Kayu. It was invented by 2 Green Berets in Fort Bragg.
I feel like we should go to the party.
I know. St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
In Charleston. I'd love to.
There's nothing going on.
Spring break. Oh, it's March Madness. It's spring break.
All right.
Big fan of those guys. So download the app. James, you got any? Did you go on spring break in high school or college? No, you didn't, did you? Oh,
I lived in LA, dude.
it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah, no.
Spring break is fucking magic. God damn it, I missed it. I do. I miss it.
You're the kind of person that would miss like your college spring
Forever.
break days. Yeah.
Spring break forever.
Like those
them.
were your most favorite times.
All of them.
Yeah.
Because high school, we went on spring break too. And I was thinking about it today because I went on eight spring breaks total.
Okay.
High school and college, and just gablamo. And even with 8, I was like, man, that's too short. I probably should have gone to college 2 extra years. And just spring break it one more.
So
sesh.
what year?
So my years were this. My high school years was all Panama City.
Okay.
PCB, Panama City Beach, which
Your
is still
college ones were like in the 2000s, right?
Yeah. So college ones were Mexico. Cancun was big. We went to Cancun twice. I think maybe 3 times, and then we went on a cruise. Like a fucking awesome cruise that took us through a bunch of like Caribbean islands and shit. But Panama City Beach started it off in Kraken. And that's still going on today. So is Cancun. So all this shit is still hot today. Panama City Beach was, fuck man. Do you remember MTV Spring Break? Dan Cortez, all that shit. Like,
I remember Dan
So
Cortez.
every day there was like a different MTV event. Like, and it was fucking pure and utter chaos. Just
So like to me, it seemed like a nightmare.
Great. It was
Like to me and my friends, we were like,
great.
what are they fucking doing, those losers?
So you wake up, whatever, you know, how hard you were going the night before. Chances are you went till 6, 7 a.m. Probably woke up around the noonish to 1-ish area, hitting the beach, maybe did some buys for the guys. And actually, some curls for the girls and some tries for the guys. Just to, give yourself a quick pump.
Oh, dude. So
You give yourself a quick pump.
your last spring break
Right.
that you went on.
Right.
So lucky because Big Pimpin' was huge.
Oh, I look.
Oh my God, dude.
I was fortunate through all of them. That was the height of like rap music and like,
Big Pimpin'.
fucking EDM and all of that shit where it was just like, I mean, you had everything across the board from Daft Punk to Tupac.
Around the world, around the world.
You had everything from Daft Punk to Tupac to Biggie to The Chronic to Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
like
you
Doggy
had forgot
Style.
about Dre that year too.
You had everything. All of those 8 years were magic where you were just like, fuck, how do you top this musically? And you always think to yourself, it'll be better later. It wasn't.
Oh no.
And
No.
even more so to the fact that I just saw that little motherfucker, Lil Pump.
Lil Pump.
Yeah, he signed an $8 million deal this morning with Warner Brothers, a record deal. He has one song out called Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang.
Yeah.
Gucci Gang, Gucci. All he does is say it 58 times, sign an $8 million deal. And it was just like, dude, back in the day, our spring break, their kids are fucking going ape dick to Lil Pump. Our spring break, it was Jay-Z, like
Jay-Z.
like the fucking realest shit, and it was awesome. And you started that whoever that CD was at the time, because it was CDs.
Yeah.
And you blasted that to start the day at like noon. One, did some push-ups again, curls for the girls, buys, tries for the buys, and you got ready, and then you hit the beach, and you were like, "Yo, fuck it." But before you left the room, you probably shotgunned about 2 Natural Lights.
Right.
Natty Ice is whatever your jam was, just to get up and moving.
And you're there with your frat brothers.
Oh well, high school you're just there with your your buddies.
High school, sure.
Your buddies.
I get that.
Yeah. College,
frat.
Yeah.
So it was
you, brothers.
You and Brad.
There was
and Chad.
Yeah, exactly. It was all the Brads and Chads.
You did have Brad there.
We did have Brad, and in high school we had Chad. So we had a couple of Chads. So yeah, it was a lot of them, and it was exactly as magical as you expected it. Again, you fucking pounded 2 Natural Lights, either beer bong or just fucking keyed it, boom, grip it and rip it style, and then but you were ready for a hot body contest within an hour. Like no matter where you walked, you were like, oh shit, I wonder what's going on today at 2:00. Fuck, it's another hot body contest. Right. Sign me up. So you're there, you're raging there. You're not even thinking about putting on suntan lotion. Mm-hmm. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on if you're putting on suntan lotion. Right. There's no need for that shit. Not for a good 2 hours. So you were maybe putting on some oil. Mm-hmm. Some tanning oil. Mm-hmm. That's about it.
Sure.
And then you're going to a hot body contest, figuring out your whole life there. A lot of dreams going on there. Yeah. A lot of big life planning events. And you are housed within 2 to 3 hours because you're drinking so much. You're having 0 water.
Yeah.
That the rest of the day becomes a fucking shit show. Mm-hmm. And in a great way. Usually you're near blackout around 5-6 p.m. Mm-hmm. Then you all get together and you go to some dinner, you go to some event where that's even crazier. One person at the table's got an ID and you're trying to order 8 drinks for all of your friends.
In high school, your parents let you do this.
But we had to go with another parent.
Oh, well, who's this parent that's letting you do this?
In high school, I believe it was Adam Gonzalez's mom, one of my buddies. It was Gonzo's mom. She was fucking cool and like into it. And it was just like, hey, you guys can rip shit up, but like either stay here, check in here, report here. Like you had to do that type of shit. There's no cell phones either. So it was just like, yo, you were doing it.
A lot
you
of
were spring breaking
responsibility, Lopez's mom.
Gonzo's mom. For sure. But I will say this, like all of our friends were respectful of our not only our other friends, we always took care of each other, and that was the deal. And like, I don't know if you learned that at a young age. No, because certainly nobody told us this, but you knew that if and I'm saying this in a now being a parent, knowing that my son is going to go off into the spring break world,
maybe
in 14 years,
maybe
it's coming up. He'll be there. But I'm saying this is I think what I'm going to do is sit him down and tell him the things that weren't told to me, but we did anyways. Always look out for your friends, your best friends, no matter what. If you got in a fight, fucking fight with him. Fight, and whoever you're fighting against, don't leave your fucking buddy to get his ass kicked or left behind or whatever. If he's too fucked up somewhere, anywhere, make sure he's home, that he's safe, and that he's alive. Because I saw kids die in college just out of irresponsibility of like, oh, so-and-so got fucked up, let's throw him in a room and not look after him. I never, like all of our friends always looked after each other, and you were always respectful of each other's parents, where it was just like, all right, great. If we're going to be allowed to have this fucking amazing time, underage essentially, be respectful to whoever you came with and make sure that they're not going to fucking kill themselves or have to go pick you up out of jail. Like, that was kind of the code that we lived by, and it was an invisible code essentially, because nobody had said that to us. Nobody had sat us down and talked to us like that. And I think that's the conversation you should have with your kids and other kids who are going out and doing shit. Because I will say this, as I got older into high school years, then my parents were cool in the fact that they were like, hey, we know that you're drinking. We know that there's, probably weed or other shit going on at these parties. If you're out and you're drinking or smoking weed or whatever the fuck's going on, call us. Mm-hmm. We will come and get you. No strings attached. We will not judge you. You will not be grounded. You will not be anything. We just want to get you home safe. And that was kind of the deal. And I thought that was great. And a lot of the parents had that deal with their kids. Should be the same on fucking spring break. So like we never really, not to say that we didn't push it, because we certainly fucking did. I mean, I got evicted from a hotel like for fucking madness and all that other shit. But when it came to parents and calling and doing all the other shit, we did our best and we looked out for all our friends. And under our watch, at least, nobody got killed or died or maimed or anything else. And nobody had to tell us that.
Right.
And that was before cell phones. But now with cell phones, I mean, shit, there isn't an excuse of why you couldn't text, call. I mean, shit, if your kid's on spring break now, you'd be like, yo.
No, you can have them.
FaceTime. Yeah.
Who was it? I was out with one of my friends the other night, and she had her daughter tracked.
Yeah,
to
on a watch.
And she saw that her daughter was like in high school, but she saw that she was in the middle of a field.
Oh.
And she was like, the text was like, what did we talk about? What did we say about fields? Something really weird that like is normal for a parent of a 16-year-old girl, but like to me was really funny. I was like, what did I tell you about fields?
Yeah.
You cannot be in the middle of that field with your boyfriend. It's like back in the day, how many fields were you in? A bunch. And your parents would never be able to be like, hello.
They would never know.
Get out of the field.
They would never know.
They'd be like, where were you?
Yeah. And in Georgia, it was the woods. Because
sure, same, but yeah.
Woods, rivers. You're from a beach town. We live in a beach town. Now it's that.
Yeah.
So with all of that being said, back in the day, we were relatively responsible. You always heard about a kid dying on spring break, or falling off a balcony or something like that. And
I wasn't responsible enough.
That's going to happen. You weren't responsible enough?
No. So I don't think that I would have been able to go on the spring break. I mean. Wow. I was already in trouble at 16.
Yeah. What were you doing?
Drinking.
Okay.
But I think you had a more like structured situation where
upbringing.
Where you knew those things. Like you respect your parents, you like don't drink too much, or if you do, it's like I don't know. That there's other people around. Your group of friends were like Chads and Brads, and you would like drink, but you weren't like causing real problems.
Well,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like real.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of destruction, but nothing like jail. Hey, we're killing somebody.
Yeah. So I didn't kill anybody.
Wow, James.
So I think that's probably the difference there. I mean, I went to Mexico during a spring break, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it was not in that way whatsoever.
Well, look, and the reason why I bring this up now, in the cell phone era, had there been cell phones, I don't think that any of us would be able to get a job, just because of how crazy you are on spring break, where you're just saying fuck it to everything.
Right.
Case in point, I had a friend who entered, because there was a male hot body contest as well.
Sure.
So you would do that as well. One of our buddies was like steroid guy, just juicing. Like, I want to be spring break king. He was a fucking frat star. Like, I want to be the king of spring break. Sure. His main concern about going to spring break was winning the hot body competition. Like, that was all he was concerned about. Mm-hmm. He took a cock sock, it was called.
Sure.
Cock sock. Full of drugs down to Mexico. This was pre 9/11.
Right.
Right before it, maybe a year before 9/11. Took a cock sock, which is a contraption that you strap around your body. It looks and feels like a jock strap or a thong.
Okay.
But it has this cotton elephant trunk on it that goes over your penis. And you might ask yourself, Ross, why is there cotton in it? It's to fit the drugs in there to go through, so you could walk through security with all your drugs. You weren't getting, it wasn't the rocks in the building, Rockefeller sign above your head as they scanned you. You could just walk through the metal detectors and get on about your life.
Right.
And he took a cocksock full of drugs.
Okay.
But I'm talking hardcore shit.
Sure. What happened?
He was into lemons. So you've seen Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Obviously, everybody else has either. And everybody who saw that movie was like, shit, I wonder what lemons were like back in the day. Fucking intense. I mean, they're horse tranquilizers. So just to break it down, if you think, no matter how great you are at doing drugs, for you to take a horse tranquilizer, forget and be a normal functioning citizen of the United States, you can fucking forget about it.
Right.
He was into lemons, and he had I would say he was on the Shire side.
Oh.
Shire side
Sure.
of life. So the lemons help ease his mind as far as the hot body contest was concerned. And he knew when his day was, like, it was on a Wednesday, because that was when he was going to win the most money. He was working out hardcore, but he just didn't have the stage presence. Just didn't have it.
It was like a jilted walk. It was kind of
just
like
nervous, a lot of nerves.
a lot of Blake Shelton moves.
Yeah, and when you do steroids and you get a body that ripped that quickly, you're not really sure what to do with yourself or your arms or
Sure, you didn't have time to grow into it.
And you're not used to it yet. So you don't know when to flex or when to be the man on the beach, the BMOC, if you will. Yeah, so he took a lemon. He dropped a lemon before he got on stage.
There you go.
And he goes, man, I'm fucking nervous.
Right.
I want to win so bad. And I was like, man, it's so hard not to say his name. Because he went on to have like the ultimate spring break job too in life. And he's just fucking loaded now. But if this video had gotten out, if there was video back then, it would have been amazing.
Do I know him?
You do not. You've not met him.
Okay.
So I can tell you after the show. But I'm not going to say his name in real life. So he pulls out the fucking elephant trunk sock, grabs the lemon,
Sure.
puts it in the old gullet with a natty ice, and he's just like, let's go to the thing. And we're like, man, those lemons are really strong. They've taken down a lot of people, not death-wise, but you're taking a horse tranquilizer. You're going to be nuked out for the day, or just not remember anything. You're just going to be black out.
Right.
He gets on stage, blackout. By the time we get to Hot Body, and by the time it's his turn, he was like number 8 in the man field. And there was all of these girls there from college. He gets on stage, blackout, doesn't know where he is, and whatever this lemon did to him made him revert back to a baby, like when he was a baby again. Yeah. So he gets on stage and he's just like dancing, like kind of like Gronkowski, but like Gronkowski on a lemon, like the Gronk on a lemon, like Rob Gronkowski on a lemon.
Sure.
He doesn't know what to do with his arms or legs, and like he had seen the other people come out and kind of shake their ass, that type of thing, and he just gets on stage, Jabes, and he takes off his entire bathing suit.
Oh, he's naked.
Throws it out into the crowd. He had red hair, very, very Danny Bonaducci-ish. The steroids,
Okay.
coupled with his red pubic hair, he had a very, very tiny penis. Very, very tiny penis.
Oh.
Yeah. So, in keeping up with the reminder that I told you, he reverted back to a baby. He didn't know what to do once he was in the middle of the stage without any pants on. Because he not only didn't have a shirt on, he didn't have any pants on, and he's just staring at the crowd. The music is going around the world, around the world.
Better off alone.
Yeah. So he just stands there, looks at everybody, shrugs his shoulders, and starts tugging on his penis like a child. Yeah, like a 1-year-old, 2-year-old.
This is
and
a
like
sad
no, it
story.
is. It's a great story.
It's sad.
Everyone erupts. I mean, 1,000, 2,000 people erupt in laughter. I mean, erupt in laughter. And he's just pulling on his penis, but groaning too. So he's like, and you can hear these audible groans from the crowd. Girls are, when that uncomfortable, like you feel it now, that awkwardness that you feel where you turn your head and you're like, oh my God, there's no way this is happening. Please put your clothes on, just get off the stage, put your clothes on, get off the stage. It got so fucking weird. And in Mexico, like they let you do that. Like, all right, cool. You've got your cock out. Well, they do care up until a certain point. So like 2 minutes had passed. He's in the middle of the stage, buck naked, just tugging on his penis, and his balls, but pulling on his balls like they were like he had never seen them before. Just like tugging on the skin. And you were like, oh my God.
But this is a moment.
We're trying to get him off the stage.
That's what I was gonna say. This is a moment where you did not protect your buddy.
We did, because once the laughter subsided,
get up there and get him off.
Yes, but that was the one rule that you're not allowed to do during a hot body contest is jump on stage or you get thrown out. So like we're coaxing him from the crowd of like, hey, just get down off the stage. Like we're right here, and he's just far enough out of our grasp. We can't grab his leg or anything, nothing. So these 2 security guards had to come out on stage. They stopped the music. Around the he stopped. He's on stage. These 2 security guards are grabbing him, and now he's on steroids and on a lemon, and it's the Hulk kicks in at this point.
Oh
yeah. And he is throwing these security guards around like they're fucking tiny little babies themselves.
Sure.
He's defiant. He wants to be on that stage, and all of that. And they're like, bro. Then they finally let us on the stage. Okay. They were like, hey guys, can you come and get whose man's is this?
Sure.
Whose fucking man's is this? Come get him off the stage.
Sure.
So we get him off the stage, and he's still like, he doesn't know where he's at or what's going on, and all he keeps saying is, "Did I win?
Oh,
did I win?" And but in like a baby tone of like,
honey.
"Did I win? Did I win?" And he was like, we were like, "No, you didn't win.
You did not win.
You didn't win this time."
Well, define win. You know what I mean? Is what I would have said to him. Define win, my friend, because now in my mind, hearing it, he did win.
So we get him back to the hotel, and we're like, "Hey, man, you should probably just sleep this off. Like you're on a full lemon.
Sure.
It's lights out for you the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. Like you're good to go. You can live to fight another day tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?" And he was just like, "No, this is fucking bullshit. I didn't win. I don't deserve to sleep in my bed. I don't deserve that. I deserve to sleep on the porch, on the patio." And we were like, "Great. Hey, you can sleep on the patio. If you think that is like, if I didn't win, I don't deserve to sleep in a bed. Like that's for normal people. I sleep on the patio. Fine by me." So he's like, great. Grabs his pillow off the bed, takes the comforter off the bed in the hotel room, and then casually walks right through the screen glass door.
The glass. Broke it. Shattered
5,000 pieces. And it was like that breakaway glass. So like, he was bleeding a little bit, but not, it was more like a few cuts, nothing gapes, gashes, anything else, whatever. Put the pillow down outside in all of the candy glass and all of the shards. Put the comforter down over the glass. Put it over himself. Went to sleep. Yeah. Went to sleep. We went back out. Like he was fine. We went back out. Came back and checked on him like an hour later, still out. Matter of fact, he stayed out from about 5 p.m. until about 10 a.m. the next day. On a lemon, he was gone. Gone. Woke up buck naked, cuts on his hands, face.
On a porch full of glass.
On a porch full of glass with a pillow.
Walking on.
Oh, yeah.
Glass. Yeah. I've got a 90s song for any situation. Go
really
ahead.
Do.
I really do. Go ahead.
Well, he wakes up and he's scared, which is well he should be.
You guys did not look after him in this instance. Why is he waking up scared?
Because we were in the room. So when he woke up, we were there. We were there for him. to get him
sweet
through his whole
baby.
shit. So he woke up and was like, "Where the fuck am I?" And we were like, "Hey man, you're here. You're in the hotel or whatever." And he was just like, "What?" I mean, imagine waking up buck naked with a comforter over thousands of shards of glass. You're cut and you're naked and you don't remember anything from a good 24 hours at this point. Yeah. We told him what had happened or whatever. Ooh. And he was like, "Oh man, I'm so embarrassed." He was like, "Did anybody get any footage or video of this?" And I was like, "No."
MTV maybe.
Maybe they did.
It's in the vault.
Yeah, it's in the vault somewhere. But I was like, we didn't. I think I was like, "You're all good." I was like, however, everybody did see you, so you're going to hear about this for the rest of your college career, and then someday somebody will have a podcast and tell the story. But he made it out of there. So he looks at us, and this is no lie. So like he sits down on the couch, he puts some pants on, sits down on the couch, looks at us, and he was like, "Man." Cracks open a beer, and he goes, "Fuck, man, I don't want to get that fucked up again, this week." And we were like, "I totally get it." And he goes, "I think I'm only gonna take like a half a lemon today." Bites a half a lemon and chugs it with the beer.
Yeah.
Well, there's no hot body contest today, so great. To each his own. And
there's gonna be something. There's gonna be something he'll get into.
And he lived his life.
Well, I'm proud. I'm proud of your ginger friend.
Yeah. Yeah. So he went on to have the ultimate spring break job in life.
Okay.
And is still living that dream as we speak today. And it is crazy. It is absolutely fucking crazy. I've talked before about the guy who went back, 10 years. Tried 28 going back on spring break.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people because you think to yourself, "Hey, I could do this. I think I could still go back on spring break. I could easily, I think, go back on spring break for a full week, go that hard, not sleep, the whole shit all over again, like nothing happened.
Hang out with all the college kids?
No, but hypothetical. No. Let's say I was single, right? Okay. I think that I could go back, no problem. Pound out a fucking hard week of spring break and be like another day at the JOB.
Again, who are you? Because it can be really depressing if you are like trying to. Who are you with?
So let's say I'm with my friends. Let's say you could go back. You could time machine it back to spring break, and you're like, "Hey."
Well, then you're in a time machine. You're not doing it right now.
No, but you're still the same age. When Michael J. Fox traveled back to 1955, like he was still the same age.
So you're going to be your age right now, and you're going to travel back and party with your college age friends,
or just go now. Like I could go to. I feel like I could go to spring break now, and rage just as hard, and nothing would be affected. And I feel fully confident in that.
Okay.
Like it would be just it'd be a crazy week.
Sure.
Be hungover and a little sleepy, but that's, par for the course. And I think I could get through it.
Yeah.
I think I could fucking absolutely still rip it at spring break.
That's cool.
At that level.
That's super cool.
I just think that I could.
Yeah. No, that's real cool.
I'd like to put that theory to the test someday.
Nope.
I really would.
No.
I really would.
Mm-mm.
That there's a script I wrote about that. Adult spring break.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That would be
that would be okay because it's like everyone knows you are adults, you are older. We're like doing this. Like nobody thinks for 1 second that they're still young.
No.
That's what really depresses me.
Same. And by the way, so to be clear, I'm not saying that either. Of like, oh yeah, I'm still young. I just think I can party.
Still party for sure.
Like and just pound out a spring break. I could easily just pound out a spring break.
I can't.
Week long. Yeah. I know you can't. And I know there's a lot of friends of mine where I look at them and I'm like, oh God, not 1 million years. I think out of my current crop of friends now, I think I could count on four people to go on spring break and rip it for an entire week and be all right. That's about it. Maybe I might be overestimating that. I might be going down at threesies on that one. I think everybody else is checked out. They couldn't hang.
Yeah.
They couldn't hang.
I think they just have different lives, maybe a little bit more.
Not that.
Priorities are a little bit different.
Not that. I think, because look, let's just say you're going for party, week for week. No responsibilities, no nothing. I just think some people have gotten weaker when you're older. Like you have these friends who appear older than they are, where you're just like, motherfucker, how old are you?
Right.
Like, there's no way we're the same age. You have those friends. I have those friends.
Sure.
And it's just some people just, fucking get old real goddamn fast, where they just don't know anything that's going on in the world. Like nothing pop culture wise. Yeah. Nothing, like a lot of squinting and fucking and where you're just like, what are you fucking doing? Are you 1,000? What happened to you? We all have those friends.
So rude.
It is, but you're not going to avoid it. And they'll, most of them will be the first ones to tell you that. They're like, hey man, I love nothing more than a 9 p.m. bedtime.
Oh my God, me too.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
But if it's time to party and I have all of my other responsibilities taken care of, which is a lot, then I can party. Not party, but I'm down to try.
Yeah.
But like, I need all my other
ducks in a row.
Yeah. So normally 9 p.m. sounds amazing.
Right for you.
But like if I'm in New York, there's people watching my child, like I am good to go. Rooftop to rooftop, parkour style.
Sure. New York style? Yeah.
Jump from rooftop to rooftop.
Right.
Should we do a crime corner?
Oh!
Should we get out of this weird
Did you just fucking bring up a crime corner? Crime corner. Go ahead, drop a crime corner on us.
Okay, you may have. Well, okay. DUI suspect.
Oh boy.
Allegedly claimed his dog was driving the car. You may have
Where is this at?
A rough time believing this.
No.
What?
Oh boy.
Anyways, if you thought the dog ate my homework was a bad excuse.
Oh boy.
Check this out.
Yeah.
A DUI suspect accused of leading deputies on a high-speed chase in Manatee County, where? Florida. Allegedly told authorities that his dog was the one behind the wheel. Okay. Yeah, so deputies gave chase to Relaford Cooper III.
Ooh.
Now, this is a third.
Yeah.
There's two other guys like this.
Sure.
After catching him speeding at around 7:45 p.m. on Wednesday, Cooper allegedly ran a stop sign, drove through 2 ditches, and eventually crashed into a house, which if your dog is driving, that's how he would drive.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Like he would just be like all over
the road because he's a dog.
Because he's a dog.
Sure.
So I
wouldn't
believe
be able to reach the pedals that well.
Yeah.
Or at all.
Maybe, but what if it's on his lap or something? He's sleeping. I don't know. And he just like started it up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look, if it's a push to start and you fell asleep with your foot on the brake.
Yeah. There's a way it
dog could be driving the car.
Happen.
It's plausible.
Cooper took off.
Or I'm sorry, it's plausible.
Boom.
Nailed it.
Cooper took off on foot and sought refuge in a nearby church, but the churchgoers chased him off the premises. This guy. Oh, Coop dog. According to police report, hard hitting stuff. Jesse's researching.
Yep.
While he was being handcuffed, Cooper told deputies, "I wasn't driving the car." He then allegedly elaborated, "My dog was driving the car." Yeah. And there was a strong odor of alcoholic beverage as well as an odor of burnt marijuana. Which,
I get it.
That's what it smells like, right? Burnt marijuana.
Burnt marijuana,
yeah.
Sure.
So no dog was actually spotted in the vehicle.
Yeah.
There wasn't even a dog in there.
No.
Well, I thought maybe there would be.
Maybe the dog ran away.
Well, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
But they're like, if we're going to believe this story, we're going to have to talk to the dog.
Of course. Did they find that dog or?
No, didn't find the dog that was driving, clearly was driving.
Sure.
But apparently Cooper isn't the first to allegedly pin suspicious driving on a canine.
There's been others.
There has been others. Yeah. Another woman gave that excuse in August. But really, some canines might actually be better drivers than intoxicated humans. In 2012, one last thing. In 2012.
Thank God. No, continue, please. Continue.
In 2012, a New Zealand animal trainer taught 3 dogs how to drive using specially modified cars. And the results were pretty impressive. So there were studies.
Sure, there were.
Hard-hitting, scientific.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So I'm saying that dogs might be able to do a better job than drunken humans if they have the special car in New Zealand.
Yep. Look, I everything you're saying right now in all of these crime corners has me riveted.
Sure.
Has me intrigued.
Hard hitting.
And it's just really, really groin punching stuff.
Right.
That you're dropping. The audience loves them, by the way. We're up to 9 people now in the audience who loves Crime Corner.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
Love you.
So that was special.
Right. And that one was just as hard hitting as all the others.
It was amazing.
Okay, well.
Now it's time for the revolutionary figure of the week. Now that Crime Corner's over, the revolutionary figure of the week, and I've given it to this person or thing before. I'm going to give it back to him.
Again?
Well, look, since it's spring break, there's Zimas all over the goddamn place. And I know I made a rap video. We made a rap video last year that exploded.
Sure.
The fine folks at Zima have let us know that it will be back this summer. It is coming back.
Nice.
Yes, this summer. I'm not saying I did that, we did that, but I think we probably did.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's back. And I want to give this shout out to I want to give it to Miller Coors for doing that again. Right. I'm a big fan of them. Big fan of that hashtag Zima life. I'm glad and grateful that it's back, because this one solo dog has just been sitting on my desk here for a while.
Right.
This is our spring break episode, and I saw a little man named Tom Brady last night on Colbert show, Stephen Colbert show.
Okay.
And he said, how competitive are you? How hard did you used to party in college? Could you still chug a beer? Tom Brady's 40, 41, somewhere in there. And he goes, yeah, dude, I can still fucking chug a beer. Like, we're good on that, whatever. And he's like, well, with the diet and all that stuff. And he's like, I can still fucking chug a beer. Tom Brady, you could see the competitiveness in him with Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert pulls out 2 pints of beer.
Okay.
Puts him down, and he goes, great, how about we go against each other? I don't know if you've seen this footage. It has since gone viral from yesterday. Tom Brady fucking gunned down this beer. I mean, championship level, frat style, holy fucking shit. And not only that, but like when he was like, so are you ready? Like, you could tell he was just like,
we're doing this.
We're doing this, and I'm going to fucking house you.
Yeah.
So I was so impressed by that and so moved by that, that
you're going to do.
I want to take this into a single, Jabes. It's for the video show. It's for the video show. Boom. We're going spring break. We're going spring break. Since Zima's coming back. Oh, you can hear me breathe it. This is not going to be the last Zima anymore, because I'm going to be able to get some more. There's a reason why we're wearing sunglasses. We're drinking Zimas. It's spring break. Let's get one down there. Let's get one down the gullet for spring break, James, shall we?
Oh, no. Oh, there it goes. You got to open that throat. Okay. He's really, you guys, for the audio. Oh, and it's done. Oh my God. Bill.
Spring break. Spring break. Spring break. It's spring break, Jamies. Spring break, Jables.
Okay.
I'm not fucking playing games anymore.
All right, let's get out of here before you take off.
I'm ready for the hot body contest now. I'm ready to fucking do it all. It is spring break, James.
Oh, okay.
Spring break. For Jessie Wiseman, I am Ross Patterson. This is The Revolution. Happy spring break, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.